Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Dark Nights with Poe and Munro, grabbing the August and Everything After achievement. This is to make all of the correct choices in Episode 4. Episode 4 is basically going to have you play as Munro talking to this clairvoyant. The first thing she's going to ask you is choose a safety word. This is also going to be part of another miscellaneous missable achievement in the chapter. So what you want to do is want to make sure you pick the banana in order to choose that as your safety word. And that should set you up for getting the other missable achievement in this episode. Moving on, the clairvoyant is going to ask you for a drink. Make sure you choose the plain water up top, and that's going to do it for the intro segment. On to the actual mind read. This is going to be broken up into 3 parts. So the first part is going to play like this. It's going to take place on that couch from The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, and then you are going to be given a slew of choices in the bottom right. All you have to do is just make sure you choose the correct option every time. Typical visual novel style. I will leave the correct answers in the margin so you can follow along if you want a text guide. Other than that, all you have to do is just make sure you choose all of the correct choices in the right order. Unfortunately, there's no way to skip past this. This is going to be a pretty lengthy episode, totaling at about a little over a half hour. So have fun listening to the long conversation, but just make sure you are paying attention to which choices come up when, and make sure you're keeping up with your choice selection.
You believe me? It's like tuning a radio. I guess Sharon, who doesn't want to pick them up. Nisha. I don't know if Ed's a lawyer or not. Fine.
Once you are done with the first part, you should be kicked back to the main world, and we're going to quickly catch up with our 3 main characters in this intermission. Once we are back into the mind read, we are going to get back to making our choices. So part 2 is going to be the longest part and is going to contain the most choices. Again, they're going to be on the margin of the screen, so follow along if you want a text guide. Also, what you want to look out for during this part is going to be the introduction of some choice sets that have too many choices to fit on the screen at the same time. In those cases, what you want to do is you want to make sure you go to the turn page buttons and just flip through the pages until you find the appropriate choice. I will have those also labeled in the margin, so make sure you pay attention when those pop up.
Is there anything rich people can't buy? Nisha worked for Sharon as a housemaid. I never told anyone this, but people pay. Nisha was good at cleaning. What can I say? I watched the trial from the gallery. Sharon's defense. Jared's the umbrella man. Nisha kissed me once, so... We were in the machine room. Nisha was asking for it, wasn't she? Exactly. What did Nisha think about? Yeah. I told you about the umbrella man. I saw Nisha's body in the machine. Burke. Yeah. Sharon's fingerprints were the only ones on the machine. I'm allergic to nuts.
Part 2 is going to come to an end once you get the queue for the other missable achievement, which is going to be that banana-related achievement. So if you remember to pick the banana at the beginning of the episode, you should be able to get a banana as a choice here. Make sure you pick that, and you should be good for the Safety Girl achievement for 35 gamer score. It's also going to end the part, so we are going to once again get kicked back to the real world, and then the 3 characters are going to reconvene, and then we are going to eventually get back into the mind read, and then finish up with part 3. Part 3 is going to be about the same length as part 1, so try your best to get through this. Also, what you want to do in case you are having trouble paying attention is there's going to be a pretty significant gap between the second to last and the last choice, so try your best not to get lost there. There's a lot of talking that happens between the penultimate and ultimate choice, so just keep paying attention.
His facial expression didn't change. Jared's mind was... Yep. Jared quit after the murder. You can't just think of a question mark. People get like this. I already said that Jared killed Nisha. No.
Once you finally wrap up this slog of a very wordy chapter and you happen to get all of the correct choices during your run, you should be good for this achievement. 90 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.